You think about somebody, say something. Someone's going through something, show up. That's what you do in life. It's standing in your friend's driveway when they had a hard day, just because you wanted to stop by and say hi. It's about bringing coffee to the waiting room before somebody's surgery, just to sit with the family. It's sitting on the edge of a bed with someone who just got dumped and bringing a pint of ice cream and 2 spoons. That's my favorite one. It not only works, it works better than expected. See, showing up isn't about obligation, it's about love. And here's the catch. This is the reason why this fix is so important, even when you're tired and overwhelmed. If showing up is about love, it's not just love for the other person. There's also a boost of love that you get in return. And most of us miss this. You know, you show up out of obligation. You got to go to the funeral. You got to go to that birthday party. You got to show up at your best friend's son's track meet for the qualifiers. And you kind of don't want to. We can be honest with each other because we're friends, right? But have you ever forced yourself to show up to something that you really didn't want to go to and been mad that you actually did? Never. Never. You always feel better about yourself and better about your relationships when you show up. And none of us ever want to. Why? It's not because we don't care. It's because we're exhausted. And that's why this is one of those tiny fixes that is a reminder of who you actually are. Because you are the kind of person that shows up. And showing up is one of the best ways to connect with the people that you care about. And I agree, it takes a lot of energy, especially when you're already tired. But I still want you to make this fix, because what you get back is so much more energizing than you realize. I just did this recently by going to support a friend of mine who had her new baby. And you know what I wanted to do? Change the baby's diaper. Why? Well, because that's no fun. And it's a nice thing to be able to do for the new mom and dad. Here, I got this one. I've changed lots of diapers in my time. I can handle this one if you're comfortable with it, one mom to another. It's showing up for the moment, not because you're supposed to. The tiny fix is because you understand what everyone is starving for: connection and support. And the support that you give is also support that you gain. Here's what the research says about this tiny fix of showing up. Research shows that your presence during life's pivotal moments, like showing up at a wedding or a funeral, or even sending that simple "I'm thinking about you" text, it does more than just mark an occasion. It strengthens bonds, builds trust, provides the emotional scaffolding that helps us navigate the highs and lows of life, and it doesn't have to be fancy. A simple text can mean the world to somebody. You know, in fact, I have a really good friend. He's been very public about this, so I can share it. Rich Roll, fantastic podcast, the Rich Roll podcast. He is a dear friend of mine and a mentor, and just, I love this man. And he was getting a very, I don't know if you'd call it serious back surgery. I think all back surgeries are serious, but he was getting something fused in his back. And this is a guy who's an ultra marathoner. So the idea of having back surgery must have been terrifying.